Wizards! I'm Destiny, and today I am very excited because I'm in Test Realm and I'm looking at this new egg hatching kiosk, which is very beautifully decorated. It has eggs on the top, pastel colored. It is absolutely perfect for the spring update. So we are going to take a glance at the Hatchmaking Tome and find out a little bit about this exciting new item at the Pet Pavilion. So we're going to go read. We'll go read together and browse some of the instructions or just what it does. So looking at this, it says that you can offer up to 5 of your pets to the kiosk so that other players can hatch with them. That's wonderful. I know that there are a lot of players who love to help out other people and offer hatches. So this is fantastic. The hatch peppers, sounds like hot pepper, right? That you've received as reward when other players hatched with your pets. So when they hatch with your pet, you actually get a reward. That's nice. Hatch peppers can be used in Dr. Purreau's recipes. Once a week, there's a hatching day. On that day, a different pet is featured every hour. Oh, on that day, a different pet is featured every hour. Hatching day is going to be a very big day. In this example, it says hatching day is Monday, but I'm going to show you something in a minute in Test Realm, okay? So up here where it says browse pets, that's where you find a pet to hatch with by browsing the pets that other players have offered to the kiosk. Manage pets is where you go to see how many pets have hatched with your pet. You can remove your pet from the kiosk, or you can hatch with the pets that hatched with your pets. So if you place a pet in the hatching kiosk and someone hatches with your pet, you come back to the kiosk and you press X, log into the kiosk, go to manage pets here, and it's going to show you the pets that have hatched with your pet, and it's going to give you the chance to hatch with those as well. So that's really nice. So you can look and see, maybe you have get a good hatch that way. So you earn 1 hatch pepper for each pet that hatches with your pet. If no pets hatch with your pet after a full week in the kiosk, you earn 1 hatch pepper. So even if no one hatches with you, you still earn a pepper, which is a reagent for a recipe. So I think that's wonderful. That's really nice. It's a nice thank you. So here under the Browse Pets tab, you select the type of pet that interests you. Over here on the bottom left is where you're going to click to go back to the main Hatchmaking Kiosk window. Click here, Browse Pets by Pedigree. That's where you click if you want to see the highest pedigree pets in the kiosk. Browse pets by type, click here to see all the pets in the kiosk of the selected type. So if you're interested in the dragon, then you click browse pets by type. It's going to show you a bunch of different dragons, but we're going to look at that in a minute. So select your pet. If you've done any pet hatching, you're used to this on the top. You scroll on the top to select your pet out of your inventory that you want to hatch with. Again, the bottom left is always going to take you back to that main Hatchmaking Kiosk window. It tells you how much gold it costs to hatch with the pet. That's a lot lower than I'm used to. 10,000 gold, right? If another player's pet hatches with the kiosk pet while you're browsing pets, it will be unavailable to hatch with your pet. So if you're browsing and someone else clicks on it and hatches with it, you're going to miss your chance. I'm not sure how long it would be for you to click on it again. If you would have to wait a couple minutes, I don't know what the time is there, but they're letting you know if another player's pet hatches with the kiosk pet while you're browsing pets, it will be unavailable to hatch with your pet. So that's important to know. So you kind of want to know what it is you're looking for before you go in the kiosk. But once you see what's in there today, if you're like me, it's going to be very difficult to try to make a decision. So, and then on the right, that's where you cycle through the pets in the kiosk until you find the pet that you want to hatch with. Kiosk pets are sorted by pedigree. So I believe it's the highest pedigree is going to show up first. And then click the hatch button. To hatch the pets, you must have enough gold, a backpack space, and a hatching slot. So your timer, your hatching slot is going to need to be available. So to offer pets, it shows you a list of your adult or older pets that are eligible to be offered to the kiosk. When you offer your pet, the kiosk takes a genetic scan of your pet. So you aren't actually leaving your pet there. You may use your pet normally. So you can still walk around with it. You can still have it equipped. You can still use it. They're going to take a scan of those genetics and keep it there at this little kiosk, pet kiosk hatching bank for other pets to hatch with. Changes to your pet aren't reflected in the kiosk. Selling, trashing, or transferring your pet to the shared bank will cause the pet to be removed from the kiosk. So if you sell your pet, trash it, or transfer it, it's automatically going to take it out of the kiosk. And then you click here down at the bottom to offer that specific pet. Double click the pet's name to offer them. So that's nice. I think I want to offer some pets. So when you go to manage pets, it says this is a list of your pets in the kiosk. And then it says your pets are automatically removed from the kiosk after 1 week. So they're in there for 1 week. And then click here to see the pets that hatched with your pet. If you'd like, you may hatch with them. So if you go to my hatches, it's going to show you the other pets that have hatched with yours. That's really nice. So you can browse. I wonder if it's going to show you the talents. I'm not sure. It says to see the pets and if you like the pet. Really, really interesting. And then click here to remove all your pets from the kiosk, or click here to remove the selected pet. And that's pretty much it. So we're going to go browse the kiosk and take a peek because I want to show you something that I noticed today. So here, browse pets, where we can go and look at the pets that are available. Offer pets, which I want to do, put a couple in there. Manage pets. And then this is really exciting because right now I'm recording and guess what? It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, and this in Test Realm says that hatching day is Tuesday. And if you remember from the hatching tome, it said that new pets will be available every hour for everyone to hatch with. So it is not, I don't know, I guess it's going to be on the hour is what I'm guessing. It's a half hour past for me right now where my time is. So, or does that mean every hour it switches out? That's a little confusing, but I tried clicking here on hatching day and nothing is happening. But I was really, really excited. I was like, okay, today is Tuesday, hatching day is Tuesday, and I want to see what's in there. And I do like pet hatching, but I'm still very new at it. I have a couple of good pets, and then I have a couple of wizards, like my Death and my Myth, that only have first generation pets, so I don't really have very good pets for those wizards. And hybrids, I don't really have. So the experts, they might be used to all of this. I know there are hatching experts out there that know so much about pets, but even browsing through the hybrids, there are so many pets I've never even heard of before. I just actually won a Burninator the other day. Wait a minute. No, I didn't. I won something else. Because this Burninator has stripes on him. I love pets. Aren't they so cute? So look at this, an Arctic Triton. All of these are your hybrid, it tells you. And then here's where you can select by pedigree, or you can browse the pet by type. So if we wanted to see all the Arctic Tritons, click this, and he's the only one. He's the only one available. Okay, and then how do we get out and go back? Here, right? Go back. So bottom left, remember that. Bottom left is going to take you back to the screen. Avenging Fossil, Baba Yaga's Egg. Look at that. Oh, this is showing you all, not the hybrids. I apologize. Let me show hybrids because I like those. The Burnt Scorpion, Cerberus. Can't even say some of these names. It's like you get a little tongue-tied. Cloud Beast. He's pretty. Cloud Burst. No, this is the Ember Golem. If these pets actually were in the hatching kiosk, I don't know. It would be like Cloud 9. This is like heaven. This is like heaven if these pets were actually available. And I'm really interested to see on hatching day, Forest Crawler. Isn't he cute? I tried to create a hybrid pet on my own. I tried it once, and I believe I hatched anywhere from 10 to 20 times on those two pets trying to get the hybrid, and nothing happened. But I was very stubborn, and I'm a do-it-yourself kind of person. I was like, I'm going to do this by myself, and I'm not going to ask for help, and I want to do it. And guess what? Fail. And pet fails are miserable, right? Pet fails are miserable. So this to me is so exciting. It's so nice. You don't have to feel awkward about asking someone to hatch with their pet. You can come and look at your leisure. You know, maybe your hours are different. There's someone that has a pet that you want to hatch with, but their schedule or their hours are different from yours. Or maybe, you know, there's the cost of the gold of hatching on their part, because the people that are professional and hatch a lot, they spend a lot of time and a lot of money and a lot of crowns, a lot of gold working on their pets and being so generous and so thoughtful to offer their hatches to others. And now I think this is wonderful that they can do that, but it's not going to really cost them that gold out of their I want to say pocket, but you know what I mean. You know, it's not going to cost them all that gold for these hatches, because I'm sure there's times, or even for myself, where I've wanted to help someone, but I just didn't have the gold, or I'd have to go and try to find some gold to help. Frosty Eye. Look at these. They're so... See, I'm just not used to seeing all of these hybrids. Honestly. That's how out of the loop I am with pets. So just to come here and browse and see all of these beautiful pets available, and I'm very excited because I want to see oh, look at that Lifezilla. I don't even know that I've seen anyone walking around with the Lifezilla. Seriously, where are these pets hidden? I don't see these pets walking around the spiral. Are these those special kind of pets that you put up for, you know, you only bring them out on special occasions? I have no idea. I've seen a Life Minotaur. I've seen some of these, but not all of them. Lord of Spring. He's tough and beautiful. He probably doesn't want me to call him beautiful, but he looks very, very amazing. He's a beautiful color, isn't he? And he's throwing punches, so he's trying to tell us, you know, don't let looks be deceiving. And a Merid, I don't even know how to say these names. Some of them are just tongue twisters, right? A Plains Mammoth. And I'm not sure now if you hatch out of here with a hybrid pet, if you would have a better chance of getting the hybrid. Does this guarantee you a better possibility of getting a hybrid pet? So am I going to have better luck if I actually hatch with the hybrid pet itself rather than trying to create a hybrid between two pets? I'm not sure. And the nice thing here is you get to look at, how do I, okay, I double clicked him, and now I get to see his talons. So that's nice. That's Madame Isabella. So you get the chance to look. Oops, and there I did. I hit X even though I was supposed to click on the bottom left, right? We covered that. And here I am making mistakes already. It's all right. Everything's going to be okay. Oh, look, a Wanderer. Or only Wendigo? Is that what you call him? Wendigo. He does not look very happy. I've seen a windswept before. Ooh. Tempest Hound. That's amazing. Little tiger. I've seen a topaz kraken. A traveler, a little tree. Tree serpent, tundra warden. Fantastic. Now if you browse pets by pedigree, remember here it's 75. So that's the highest, I believe. That's 75. Although you look, the stats are not 250 or 260, but I noticed scrolling through here, look, Brainy Assailant, that has one at 250. Here, Burnt Scorpion, Smoky, 255, 250, 260, 260, 250. I would hatch with that Scorpion just to get the stats. That's really nice. I like that. Okay, and here, see, I almost went to the X again, so we can go back. And I think what I'm going to do is go back again, right? I'm on the main screen. I'm going to offer some pets. I am going to offer Lady Casey. I'm going to offer Lord Cooper, who I actually have attached. And someone was very kind and hatched with me to create that pet. So I'm so very thankful. Prince Nala. Let's put Prince Nala there. Is that all I have to offer? So it's going to be your adult pets or older. So I put a couple in, and then down here on the left, and then manage pets. We can go and look. There. I have 3, and they're ready to hatch. And we'll see if someone hatches with them. Okay, and then go back. Let's go take a look. Hatching day is Tuesday. And it said every hour, right? It said on special hatching day, every hour. I'm just going to look real quick. Hatching day is Monday. Once a week, there's a hatching day. On that day, a different pet is featured every hour. A different pet is featured every hour. Okay. So I don't know. Hatching day, a different pet is featured. So is that the pet that one of us wizards put in that's featured? Or is that one that KI is putting in that's featured? I have no idea. So we're going to take a look at Dr. Perrault, because here, when you come in, Dr. Perrault now has some special recipes. So if you look up here, and so we're going to click on him, and you're going to see that you can actually create the Hatchmaking Kiosk. You can buy that recipe, and you're going to need 250 hatch peppers to create that. And then you'll be able to place that in your home. And if you go over one more time, you can see that they also offer some pet snack recipes. And then I thought this was really interesting. You can now craft elixirs. This is a recipe for a clear hatching slot elixir. And it says that this is like a Purreau's potion. So that's actually what you're making. You're making Purreau's potion. This is hatch all eggs. So this is going to hatch every egg in your inventory so that you don't have to wait. It's an instant effect. So I'm thinking once you craft the potion, boom, it's going to happen. It's just going to automatically take effect. I don't think this is going to be something you're going to be able to store. And your next hatch free elixir. Isn't that interesting? And it says crowns only 1 hour. So you have 1 hour to use it. Your next hatch is free. So your next hatch is free. So even if you're not someone that is very professional, like myself, and you're fairly new with pets, and sometimes maybe a little strapped for gold, I find myself gold farming sometimes, or trying to sell snacks, sell things, just to try to make that gold. This is going to be wonderful. So I can do something nice and offer some pets, maybe get a little peppers, and then get some free hatch elixirs. I think that's awesome. So that's pretty much it, gang. And I'm very, very excited about this. I'll try to make another video. I'm not sure how long test is going to be up and running. So hopefully we'll get some hatches and we'll be able to see what it's like to hatch with someone else's pet once they've hatched with yours. And we can kind of venture into that a little bit. And thank you so much for watching. I hope that this has been helpful, and I will see you, my friendly wizards, in the spiral.